Hey there, everybody. Thanks for joining us today on Coast Life. We are your hosts. I'm Paige Marley.
I'm Leah Rizzo. Happy spring.
Yeah. Woo!
Thought I would get all bright.
It looks good.
Thanks.
Oh, I kind of kept the winter theme.
I tried to do my floral tights.
You're doing a lot better than me.
I tried.
I'm easing into spring.
That's okay. It's not warm, so.
It's not. So it will be tomorrow.
Okay.
It won't be the next day.
We're just all over the place.
Next day. Yeah, just
all over the map.
Whenever we try to give the weather report.
Spring on Delmarva.
We're always like, there's the weather, and then we're like, actually, we don't know what
Just forget it.
we're talking about. Just forget it. We tried. Anyways, welcome. Thanks for being here. We're going to start the show off today a little strong because I'm feeling a little feisty today. Yeah. And I'm not going to go into why. Okay. Well, I'll touch on why. I'm not going to go into the story.
Okay.
But you guys know. I'm trying to think about how to get into it. Look, Coast Life, we're a family, okay? And I was having trouble with a person outside of work, but I walk in this morning, I'm like, Leah, we need to talk.
Tell me about it.
And I vented to Leah, and Leah just sat there like the good friend she is, and she's like, no, you're right, And I felt so much better afterwards.
I think venting is good for us.
Me too.
Experts, however, the mysterious they are saying that venting is not as healthy for you as deep breathing, meditation, the boring stuff, the hard stuff.
Yeah, and you know what? These experts are wrong, and I have no problem saying that.
I can see where maybe they might be coming from when, like, you're venting to your girls at brunch. There's bottomless mimosas involved. Everyone's fired up. Everyone's like, no, you gotta get him. And then, you're already typing out the text that you're gonna text.
Yeah. Call her. Yeah.
That's where I can see we kind of get into muddy decision-making territory.
For sure. And that's when you need a deep breath.
And that's where we do need a deep breath. But I do think venting, what's good for us when it comes to venting is I think we do bond in whether it's, sort of it brings you together, and not that like you're teaming up on somebody necessarily, but just like, I'm angry, and then somebody else is like, I'm angry for you. And I think it just that there is bonding involved on the venting side. I think the sort of what's healthy about sort of healthy gossip, I think venting is kind of in the same category there.
I think so too. We talked about gossip a few weeks ago. And again, this is not, she looks so fat.
No.
Her hair is so ugly. We are not doing that kind of gossiping.
Not the making up rumors about anybody.
No.
Not that sort of gossip.
But I do think if someone, like I said, I'm just being kind of silly here and petty. I know that. But, oh, this girl, she wanted my man, and now I'm telling Leah what happened, and I'm telling you the truth about what happened. I think that's healthy because I did feel better. And I think a lot of times I'll vent specifically to Leah when we're at work. And sometimes by the end of it, I'm like, okay, Paige, you're being dramatic. And I think it helps me. Like, okay, I got it out. Now I'm done.
Oh, and I think it's also knowing who you're venting to sometimes, where you know that there are people that you can go to that are going to hype you up.
Yes.
You know that if all right, if I go to this person and I vent, they're going to tell me to send that message. So you might know that you've got another group of friends. You're like, all right, if I go to vent to them, they might be a little bit harsher, but they're going to tell me what I need to hear. So you kind of know your audience when it comes to venting a little bit.
But I think the experts, whoever claimed to be experts, should have said venting not as healthy as deep breathing if you're at brunch 10 mimosas deep.
There should have been a little asterisk in there saying little caveat for you.
Don't tell me not to vent. It's gonna happen a million times over. Anyways, I already feel better venting to you guys.
There we go.
I feel like I gave you nothing about my story, but you guys get me. You're with me.
Yeah. You get it.
Thanks, Coast Life.
Something else sort of in the health category while we're on that.
Sure.
They say that there's a new exercise pill coming out, and it would basically kind of give you similar benefits to exercising. They're already saying it's not there to replace exercise. Like there are benefits to exercising that this pill will not give you. But it would kind of give you the metabolism boost, the muscle building boost that exercising gives you through a pill. At least they're seeing results in some of the tests that they've done so far, but I don't really know how effective that'll be in people.
Yeah, I mean, look, we got to just kind of go back to who we are as humans. And unfortunately, we have this way of taking something meant for one thing and we use it for another.
Yes, we do.
We're going to talk Ozempic. Obviously, if you didn't hear it from us, you heard it from someone else.
Yep.
Ozempic was in my opinion, fantastic idea for what it was intended for. Someone with diabetes, someone with maybe type 2 who's overweight, and they need that help to jumpstart, to kickstart losing weight. But then you have people who are at a healthy weight or who could easily lose weight with diet and exercise, and we're taking advantage of it. So I hope this doesn't happen with this pill.
Yeah, especially because they're saying it would be great for like cancer patients that are in recovery and you lose a lot of your muscle mass in chemo. This would be a great way to kind of give you that boost to start over, because you can't go to the gym. You're tired. Your muscles are extra weak. Like, it's really, you're not starting at zero. You're starting in the negatives.
Exactly.
Or, you know, people with muscle atrophy and a lot of like neurodegenerative diseases. This could be really good for. But I think you're right. Once you get people with money involved, celebrities, you know, they're always going to be the trendsetters, unfortunately, when it comes to the misuse, I think, of diet and exercise pills.
Yeah, because you have, you know, like we said, Ozempic for overweight people. This maybe would be good even if you have an eating disorder like anorexia. Okay, and now you're getting healthy and you need to jumpstart your muscle. I get that as well, but then you just have the good old folks in the middle that can diet and exercise, and we ruin it for everyone else.
Yeah.
Don't get me wrong, I too would be inclined to take this pill.
Sure.
It's tempting. But we just got to remember where we are and what we can do for ourselves. So I'll be interested to see where this goes.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah, you know, it's the season of pills and
just something to kind of put on your radar there.
Yeah, interesting. Don't take advantage of it.
Yep. Something else kind of interesting, if you've got school-age kids, chances are, especially like middle school, high school, they've got cell phones.
Sure.
You're in constant contact with your kids, but some teachers are actually asking parents to be a little less in contact with their kids. Stop texting them while they're in school.
So I think at first thought, I'm like, yeah, let's do it. Unfortunately, when I think about it more, I'm kind of, I say everything in moderation, right? I mean, look at schools right now. Unfortunately, things can be dangerous, whether it's any sort of dangerous situation or bullying or mental health. Your kid is struggling. I would maybe want to be in constant communication with my kids. So
true. I mean, on the flip side, I think sometimes parents' over communication is part of the anxiety that kids get. I mean, if your parents are constantly in contact with you and what's your schedule? What are you doing? Where are you? Like, I can see how that might even build, or like, oh, did you take the trash out already? Did you, you're either maybe chore reminders that you're stressing your kid out who's already got a full plate while they're at school, and so maybe they're not entirely focused. So I can see where teachers are coming from. I think there are teachers that have really strong systems in place, like taking kids' phones. You can still have contact with your kids, and then when their kid, they get the phone back, then they can be in contact with you. But yeah, I don't know about the constant communication. It's rough.
I remember in high school getting in a little trouble. I was texting my mom and I was kind of hiding my phone from my teacher, and he very kindly pulled me up after class and he was like, hey, you can't have your phone. And I remember I explained to him, like, sorry, I'm having this thing go on and I needed to text my mom. And he was like, oh, well, like the rule kind of is just let me know. And he was like, and if you let me know, hey, my mom and I need to be talking about this, I'm expecting a call, let me know before class starts and I will excuse it. And I think that's a good happy medium.
Communication between teacher and students is good too.
I mean, in anything. The diet pills, Ozempic, texting your kid during school, everything in moderation, and it's so situational, but we just have to stop. I'm seeing so many high school kids like, you don't know my life, I need to be on my phone all the time. You don't, and you too need to make it in moderation. Yeah, you're there to learn.
That's true.
So, I don't know how I feel about this. I'm curious how parents feel.
What you don't need in any moderation, though, is Coast Life. Woo! That's what we got coming your way. Here's what's coming up on today's show. Spring and summer are on the way. You may be looking for some free summer camp opportunities for your kids.
And it's time to get your kitchen in gear, people. We're going to show you some really easy ways you can impress your dinner guests, well, maybe even if you're not the best cook.
Sounds tasty. And we've got a great debate headed your way. Is it better to live with or without social media? All that is coming your way today on Coast Life.
Coast Life is sponsored by BB Healthcare, Coastal Comfort Heating and Air Conditioning, Preston Automotive Group, Shell Brothers, and the Parker Group.
Allergies aren't fun for anyone, especially when they work their way into your home. A professional air duct cleaning from Stanley Steamer can dramatically improve indoor air quality and significantly reduce indoor allergens. Installing our whole home purification system Restore will even help prevent the spread of airborne viruses and bacteria. If you want to significantly reduce allergy triggers in your home, call or go online to book a free inspection today.
At Coastal Comfort, we know there's no place like home. That's why we're committed to ensuring total comfort for a totally happy home. As a premier Carrier factory authorized dealer, we're dedicated to providing reliable service and the best savings. Like now, through the end of May, with purchase of a qualified Carrier system, you can instantly receive up to $1,900 off. You could also qualify for up to $2,000 in federal tax credit. Coastal Comfort, a Carrier factory authorized dealer serving Maryland and Delaware. Carrier, turn to the experts.
Join us for the Coast Country Cares Supply Drive for Operation We Care, Saturday, March 23rd from 11 to 1 at Hawker's G&E Supermarket in Bethany Beach. We are accepting donations of items for Operation We Care's upcoming Care Package Packing event. Let's show how much we appreciate those who go above and beyond for our community. See you on Saturday, March 23rd from 11 to 1 in Bethany Beach. For more information, go to coastcountry.com. Coast Country Cares, sponsored by Spicer Brothers.
Life isn't always easy. Sometimes we need a little bit of help to work through life's more challenging problems. At Addiction Medical Facility, we are here for you, believing in your strengths to overcome any obstacle. Whether it's addiction to substance use disorders or mental health issues, there's hope for a better tomorrow. Together, we can tackle what is holding you back. Our medication-assisted treatment combines FDA-approved medication with counseling, offering a holistic approach tailored to your needs. Addiction Medical Facility. Together, we find hope and healing.
In one lane. That's how Bennett Termite has always rolled. Termites, pest control, bed bugs, and crawl space encapsulations. Because pest control and crawl spaces go together, as that's where we spend most of our time. By eliminating moisture, we eliminate pests. So, there's still one lane. Point is, we've remained the same, striving for excellence in all. You add phenomenal customer service to that, and well, quality isn't expensive, it's priceless.
Coast Life, think back to maybe your high school, college years. Did you do a little creative writing back in the day?
Okay.
I know I did, and I know I miss it. So here to tell us a little bit more about the Rehoboth Beach Writers Guild is Mary Beth Fisher and Gail Deitch. Welcome, ladies. Thank you so much for coming in today.
Well, thank you for having us.
Yeah. First, kind of introduce us to the Rehoboth Beach Writers Guild. What is it, and can really anybody get involved?
Yeah. Anybody can get involved. We have close to 500 members.
Wow.
I know. We're celebrating our 20th year.
Nice.
So, but it is an organization. We have professional writers. We have people working on memoirs for their grandchildren. We have people that simply love words and want to be around writers. Wow. We have over 25 different events every month. A number of them are free. They're held in different libraries. Nice. You can just show up.
Oh my.
And there's tons of information on our website, but our goal is just to get people telling their stories.
Yes.
So that is really for anyone.
That's awesome. And yeah. I mean, I really do. We kind of earlier today, we were talking about this interview and how excited we were. And I realized how much I miss writing. I used to love all my creative writing classes. So how can somebody kind of get involved and get started?
Well, first of all, that feeling, we have so many people, so, we have a lot of retirees around here. And there are so many people there, their dream was to write.
Yeah.
But they had careers and they had families.
Those pesky careers.
Right. And you know how that is, right? So the writing gets put on the back burner. And so now they are finding it and falling in love with writing again. And honestly, it's as simple as going to our website and filling out a membership form. Right. And then there's a number of us who are happy to sort of direct you what's the best place to get involved.
Perfect.
We also just have a newsletter. If you're not ready to jump in and join, sign up for the newsletter. It gives you all the events that are going on, writing tips. Yeah.
Easy.
Perfect.
And now, Gail, you've been busy with your writing, which we have in front of us, some of your books right now. Tell us a little bit about what you've written and what's new as well.
Okay. Well, I write the Trudy Fine mystery series. It's a cozy series.
Love
cozy
that.
is a genre.
Yes. Well, and when I saw cozy mystery, I was like, that's us.
We love this.
And they're very light. And I just finished. And it's just out, A Fine Grain of Sand, which is about a murder at a wedding in Rehoboth Beach.
Uh-oh.
Look at that. I love this cover, by the way. Just like,
it's cute.
It's beautiful. Then you're like, wait, blood splatter.
Oh, you're right. Ooh, the intrigue.
Yes. This is so up our alley. We love a little romance.
Yes.
But we also love a little mystery.
And we like to be cozy the whole time. So that's what's great about it. So does this series, is each one sort of a standalone, or do they all kind of interconnect? Can you pick up anywhere, or do you want to start at the beginning?
Each one is a standalone.
Perfect.
Although our main character, Trudy Fine, she's a very quirky person. She's a caterer. She loves to eat. She loves to cook, but she's always worried about her weight. She often goes on diets, and her the detective who becomes her fiance now, although she's not getting married in this book, he loves her just the way she is.
Aww.
So she's had an arc. There's a few other characters that you recognize, but each book stands alone as a story.
So we can just jump right in with this one, and
She
we won't be
sounds
too
relatable.
confused.
Yeah.
She sounds very relatable. So where can people get a hold of your books?
They can go to Amazon and either look up my name, Gail Deitch, or A Fine Grain of Sand, or the name. All of the books have the word fine in them.
Cute.
All of the titles.
Perfect.
How inspiring that you can join a creative writing group and get to writing and maybe one day have a published book of your own.
That's right. Yes. So again, that website for people who really want to get involved.
It's RehobothBeachWritersGuild.com.
Awesome. And how often do you guys meet, or do you have any events coming up this month?
We just had one last night. We have a monthly reading that brings in about 100 people.
Nice.
We throw out a theme. So what was last night's theme was expectations. So we have different readers. We have a musician doing songs dealing with expectations.
Nice.
And then we also have something called a free write, where you just show up and people give you prompts and you write to the prompt and share them. And they're free. They're in libraries. All of this is on our website. But there's a lot of different events and opportunities.
Awesome. Well, ladies, thank you so much for coming in and telling us about the Rehoboth Beach Writers Guild, about these books. So if you're looking to join a group, or maybe you're just looking for a good read, make sure you get your hands on these. But we're going to take a quick break. Coast Life will be right back. And when we do get back, we're going to talk about how you can give back to our community.
Welcome to the Ride Home on Coast Country 103.9 and 106.3. First rule of the ride home, we definitely talk about the ride home. In fact, tell all your friends. Second rule of the ride home, we have fun. Top 10 Tuesday, Would You Rather Wednesday, and every day, you pick the songs on the high five. And the third rule of the ride home, we don't take ourselves too seriously. You've got enough to stress about. So let me handle the ride home, weekdays from 3 to 7 on Coast Country 103.9 and 106.3.
Hard workers need tough gear. Vernon Powell has the toughest and most comfortable workwear in the business. Work boots that work hard, like Timberland Pro, Carolina, and Red Wing, to Carhartt and Darn Tough socks. Only at Vernon Powell in Salisbury and Rehoboth.
Give your backyard a cozy enhancement with Patio Systems in Lewis, Delaware. Integrity is the pillar of our craft, with quality craftsmanship to transform your yard or deck into a custom oasis, providing you comfort all year round. Take control of the elements with the Shore's best selection of pergolas, retractable awnings, screen and glass enclosures, and a wide selection of modern decking and railing systems personalized your way. For exceptional workmanship at reasonable prices, contact Patio Systems, your backyard living specialist. Locally owned and operated since 2001.
It's always a beautiful day for learning at Shells. With our summer program that keeps your child physically and mentally active when they're out of school. Through captivating activities and insightful guest speakers, they will expand their knowledge in a fun and interactive way, including educational, hands-on field trips that'll keep your child entertained. Make every summer day memorable with Shells Early Learning Center. Register now and secure your spot in Shells summer program before the spots are gone. Shells, preparing our future generation.
Hey, bath guy, do you do roofs? Nope. Do you do lawns? Negatory. Do you do windows and siding? Not a chance.
At Peninsula Bath, we're your local pros for bathroom remodeling, and that's it. Top quality, customer focused, and competitively priced. Ask about our free shower door upgrade and our neediest bathroom contest.
Hey Dad, can you take out the trash?
No, son, not a chance.
Peninsula Bath.
Unwind, work off stress, and be comfortably true to who you are with Jab and Flow. We're dedicated to creating a balance of physical and mental wellness for your best life. You don't have to get in the ring, be a hardcore yogi, or train like a pro athlete to become part of our community. We teach boxing fundamentals with a fun variety of yoga, Pilates, and fitness classes for drop-ins and members of all levels. On Route 1 between Rehoboth and Dewey with plenty of free parking.
The road is always open. Run to Vernon Powell for the top running brands like Hoka, Brooks, and New Balance, plus expert advice and that Vernon Powell fit. Vernon Powell in Salisbury and Rehoboth Beach.
Coast Life, if this very sweet face looks familiar, it's because we've talked about this sweet boy before. This is Grey Branson Baker, and unfortunately he did pass away. But his family does such an incredible job keeping his memory alive and honoring him every year, especially around his birthday. So today I have the honor of introducing you to Colleen and Kayla. Actually, you met Kayla before, Grey's sister, but if you guys could just kind of introduce yourselves really quick, if you don't mind.
Sure. I'm Colleen Baker. I'm his stepmother.
I'm Kayla Baker. I'm his younger sister.
Fantastic. And so, like I said, we've had you, Kaylee, on before. But Colleen, if you don't mind, just kind of talking to us about who Grey was and maybe some favorite memories.
Sure. Grey loved surfing. Anything with the water, he loved surfing. Just go into the beach. Any kind of water activity, as far as boating, paddleboarding, kayaking. Big beach person. Loved skateboarding, video games, soccer, traveling. And yeah,
he's all around was a Delmarva boy.
Oh yes, yes.
Sounds like it. Well, unfortunately, like we said, he did pass away at a very young age, and that's never something that's easy to go through. But what I really admire about your family is that you keep his memory alive constantly, and you're always remembering him. And what better way than with a beach cleanup? Because like you said, he loved the beach so much. So that's coming up around the time, like I said, of his birthday. Tell us a little bit about this cleanup, how long it's been going on for, why you do it.
Sure. The first year we started it was actually, he had passed in October of 2019. We did the first cleanup March of 2020, but that was during the height of the pandemic. So we kept it very small. It was immediate family only. After that, we've opened it up to the public, and because the community has been so great rallying around us and supporting us, and it's just a great way to keep his memory going and his legacy going. And this is our 5th annual. And it is open to the public. So we do have the school districts are involved as well. A couple of their clubs come, and Surfrider is actually hosting it with us.
Yes, perfect. So yeah, I'm glad you mentioned that. So they're partnering with Surfrider Foundation, which we've talked to them on Coast Life before as well, if that name sounds familiar. So what do people need to do if they want to come? Do they need to bring anything, sign up ahead of time, or can they just show up?
So on the actual Facebook page for Surfrider Foundation, they do have a link, and you do have to register. You don't need to bring anything. They provide the grabbers and gloves and the buckets to clean.
Fantastic. And Kaylee, what does something like this mean to you as Grey's sister?
It's just something that our family does to keep his memory alive. It's just like something that makes me feel closer to him during his birthdays and his death anniversary, everything like that.
Sure, because I've seen some very sweet pictures of the two of you too. It seems like you two were always at the beach together as well and doing these fun things outside together.
Definitely, yeah. We he wanted me to surf for a while, and I used to surf with him or go play on the beach, play soccer. I love doing stuff like that.
Have you gotten any further in your surfing adventures?
Definitely.
Yeah? Good for you. That's great.
Me and my dad definitely do it a lot more than we did before.
Yeah, that's fantastic. So I know this will speak to a lot of people. So whether you knew Grey or you didn't, you just want to help out. You want to support Surfrider. Is there any other ways that people can support his memory and what you guys do?
Sure. If you go to surfrider.org and find the Delaware chapter, you can make donations in Grey's name.
Wow.
Yeah, so that's a great way also.
I love that. So maybe if you can't make it to the beach cleanup, perfect. So one more time, if you guys don't mind, the time and the day for this beach cleanup.
It is Saturday, March 23rd at 10 a.m. and it's at Cape Henlopen State Park at Herring Point. That's actually his favorite beach spot.
Oh.
Yep, and we do have a rain date of March 24th, his actual birthday. Just in case it rains, it will still be at 10 a.m., same spot.
If you don't mind me asking, how old would he be this year?
18.
Oh, wow. This is a really important one, you guys. Wow, that's incredible. Yeah. So we are going to celebrate. Is that okay if I say that?
Of course.
We're going to celebrate Grey's birthday.
Yes.
And keep one of his favorite beaches clean. So make sure you guys sign up to that. Take your kids, take your friends, and see you guys there.
Great. Thank you so much.
Thank you guys so much for coming in. Always great talking to you.
Yeah.
And you guys, we have some more Coast Life for you, so you can maybe go online, sign up, learn a little bit more about it when we get right back.
Are you tired of contractors not showing up on time or not even returning your call? And why are you still waiting for an estimate? Maybe it's because the sales consultant they sent isn't really qualified to make a proper quote, only to find out the contractor isn't even licensed? That's why thousands of homeowners and businesses trust Delmarva's original crawl space experts. At DryTech, we're certified, trained, licensed, and insured. So your crawl space problem gets solved, guaranteed. Call DryTech today for a free assessment.
Every visit is an adventure at Browse About Books in Rehoboth Beach. Search our hand-picked book collection and find something in every genre. From bestsellers to some of our staff picks, you'll uncover a new adventure every time. After you've browsed our extensive book selection, explore our gift shop, where you'll find an exciting array of toys, gifts, Rehoboth-themed items, and home decor. Browse about books on Rehoboth Avenue, a fun, friendly place to shop for books and so much more.
I have patients that honestly have become friends, and I see like how resilient they were and how well they pulled through and tried every day. I'm privileged to be a part of their care. I'm kind of celebrating there with them.
I've come across a lot of amazing people. Kathy, I tell you, she's the best. She's a sweetheart. Those efforts helped me so much, and I truly appreciate her for it. Most of it, she got me through.
Mark your calendars for Runway, a formal style fashion show, Sunday, April 21st at the Rehoboth Beach Convention Center. Prepare to be dazzled by stunning looks from Rehoboth's finest boutiques, live music and entertainment, plus champagne and hors d'oeuvres. Tickets are $50 and are available now. Treat yourself to a fun and stylish evening you won't soon forget. For more information, visit Rehoboth Beach Main Street's Facebook page.
Wow! It looks great in here! Hey, Mark! I'm here to help, buddy!
Sounds good! We're a little short-staffed.
No problem! I brought my crew!
Well, why not? Let's get started! Everybody needs a hot tub. Yeah! Who doesn't need a pool toy?
Hey, put it back! So what you got here?
It's a Finley O sauna for all your aches and pains. Yeah! So come see us at our new showroom, Pools and Spas Unlimited of Milford.
Hi, I'm Scott Kammerer from Sodell Concepts. Today we're at Thompson Island Brewing Company in Rehoboth Beach, Delaware. Come check us out. Located in the Rehoboth Gateway next to Blue Coast Rehoboth, Thompson Island will follow the Sodell tradition of serving beautiful, simple food that will pair perfectly with our fresh homemade beer. Thompson Island is a perfect place to have dinner with your family, enjoy happy hour with friends at the bar, or spend a day in the beer garden playing bocce ball and ping pong. Thompson Island Brewing Company in Rehoboth Beach, Delaware, open 7 days a week. See you soon.
Coast Life, sun is shining, warmer weather is headed our way, spring break's coming up, summer break is coming up, and that means you're probably going to be looking for something to do with the kids. I know sometimes camp can get expensive, but what if I told you there's a free camp out there for you and the kids? With me today is Billy Garish. Tell me a little bit about Kid Camp, how this got started, because you've been an educator for some time, and this all got started in a way that it just kind of tugged on your heartstrings, right?
Yeah, that's correct. So yeah, I've been in education sort of my whole professional life, and since being down here in Delaware, Southern Delaware, substitute teaching, I sort of realized there might be a need for extracurricular outside of school sort of like programming, and I have a background in camps. I love running camps, not necessarily like football specific or soccer specific, but just more like fun camps to let the kids play all the ball sports. And actually while teaching, subbing last week at Lord Baltimore, I was talking to a couple of fourth graders, and they're like, "We're going to play football?" Like, we'll play football. Only if I can play. No, I'm kidding. No, we'll play football. But then they're like kind of looking at some of the details, and it says $30 a day for the spring break camp, which is April 1 to 4, right after Easter. And then some of them kind of were talking about how that they might not be able to afford it. And like that did kind of hit my heart kind of hard. And I was just kind of thinking, what are we going to do, like 10 or like, and I was like, heck with the price at this point. We'll figure out maybe down the road, but for this spring break camp, it's going to be free with the donation from the family back to the kids' school.
Awesome. That's a really great way, I think, to kind of give back to the kids' school, and I know you love education and working with kids. When it comes to this camp, what can kids who get involved and sign up expect?
A lot of fun. In our sort of crazy day and age, and with screens sort of everywhere, spring break can be kind of tricky because there are a lot of working parents, and like, what are they going to do with their kids? The kid's going to have to stay at home, and it's an easy way to take care of the kid is here's a tablet, or watch a movie. But this will be outside most of the time. Hopefully we can get weather like this from 9 to 3, and then we'll play like all the sort of the fun ball sports. We're in downtown Bethany at the Christian Center of Bethany Beach by the Totem Pole, the conference center, and they're letting us use this really nice indoor space if it's inclement or just for lunch. So we'll play like games in the middle of the day, board games and crafts, and then in the afternoon throw the ball around, have some more fun.
Perfect. So are you looking for counselors at the moment?
Yeah, that'd be great. So right now, since it's a free camp, we're looking for volunteers. So I've had a few already that have sort of signed up.
Nice.
And they are friends of mine. I know them well, and they have experience with kids in education. So they're qualified, and we're going to go through some training to make sure that everyone kind of knows sort of the rules and regs of how the camp's going to be run.
Perfect. So for parents who are interested in getting their kids signed up for the spring break camp, what do they have to do?
So if you're going to go to kidcamp.org is the website, and it's up and running, I hope. And on there, there's more details, and then there's like a little. You click the thing, and you can register. It's a Google form for the spring break camp. And then there's also camp coming up Memorial Day, and there's also some summer camps too. So we have options, but I think the most important, and certainly the more recent one is the spring break camp, which is coming soon, coming in 2 weeks from today, April 1. No fooling, all right?
No fooling around, all right? This isn't a joke. It's true. It's real. Awesome. Well, Billy, this is just such a great thing that you're doing, I think, to give kids something to do for spring break, a load off parents' minds so their kids have somewhere to be that's safe and fun and get some energy out. And again, one more time, that website so people know where to go.
Thank you. So thank you, Leah. It's kidcamp.org, and everything should be there. I look forward to seeing you guys, and my email's up there too. It's MDAllstarsBG, like boy, girl. If you have any questions about the thing, we can talk directly and all that. So thank you. Thank you so much.
There you go. Well, Billy, thank you so much for coming out here and talking to us and get us excited for spring break, summer break, all the camps that are going to be coming our way. But we know that you're excited for some more Coast Life, so don't go anywhere.
This is my boyfriend, the Duke of Greybog.
Pleasure to meet you. Trusted. Tonight, the Royals hold court.
Charlie ho! It's the type of romance people leave a supporting role on Suits for.
An all-new Night Court tonight on NBC and Peacock.
Beyonce.
Summon.
Burial.
With clues like these,
Beyonce.
does anyone stand a chance? Seance?
No freaking way!
Chance the Rapper joins Password tonight on NBC and Peacock.
You probably wouldn't know David Trone grew up on a struggling farm, cleaning hog pens and trudging to an outhouse in winter, till the farm was lost to the bank and David started a business to support his family. Then again, when you see all the bills David's passed to help struggling working families, maybe you would. David will keep fighting to give everyone a fair shake, refusing to take a nickel from PACs and lobbyists who wield such an unfair influence. Unlike most politicians, David only answers to you.
I'm David Trone, and I approve this message.
Sometimes life can be a bit out of focus. So at Wink Vision Center, we have next day eye exams available so you can see clearly as soon as possible. Shop our vast selection of designer frames from Vera Wang, Tiffany, Maui Jim, and Under Armour. Already have a prescription? Bring it to us. Wink puts life in better focus, from improving vision to designer frames and quality customer service.
The choice is clear. Wink Vision, Ocean City, and Cambridge.
Get ready for 4 days of fun in the sun at SpringFest. Enjoy amazing food, live entertainment, unique artisan products, and more. With over 200 artists and vendors, local food, and enhanced selections of beer and wine, don't miss this free event located at the Ocean City Inlet from May 2nd through the 5th. SpringFest features 2 stages and more than 30 live performances, including headliners, The Olivia Show, a tribute to Olivia Newton-John, country music sensation Lauren Elena, and alternative rock band Everclear. Don't miss out. Get all the details at ococean.com/SpringFest.
When homeowners think of a kitchen remodel, they picture their house in chaos for months, eating out every night, and of course, a big invoice.
With Paul Davis, we have an easy kitchen remodel solution for a fraction of the cost. Our certified installers add 5 layers of hardwood over your cabinets with new doors and drawers to match.
And it's done in as little as 3 days.
Save big 3 ways. Get last year's pricing, pay nothing until 2025, and get $1,000 off your kitchen remodel, but only through March 31st.
Call Paul Davis for a free estimate.
Shop fabulous, fun fashion at Twyla Farrell's in Lewis. Discover stylish and comfortable clothing and shoes from designers you know and love. For all budgets, shapes, and sizes. From head to toe, you can complete your look at Twyla's. We believe in building lasting relationships and always offer honest fashion advice. Come visit us for a unique shopping experience at Twyla Farrow. Open 7 days a week on 2nd Street in Lewis.
Look who we have back here with us today, Coast Life. It is Chef Frank Granito. You guys met him on Pie Day, where Chef, we made some really good pies.
I think we did, yes. And I gave some back with you to the studio. I hope you ate them.
Oh, yes. Or Leah, or Jackson, or Brady, or there's a lot that went into it. Yes, we all enjoyed. We had our normal pizza pie for Pie Day. We had our dessert pie.
Do you remember what it was called?
I remember you had a cool Italian accent when you said it.
It was a pasticciotto.
That's what it was. I can say pizza. And whatever he said, exactly. But we're not done yet because a lot of our Coast Life viewers know I can't cook. I'm not good in the kitchen. So you have a really delicious meal you're gonna show us today, something that doesn't take a lot of cooking. But I'd love if you could explain the kind of Mediterranean idea behind it.
Well, very good question.
Okay.
So we talked in my previous show, we talked about Mediterranean cuisine, Mediterranean life, Mediterranean diet, and also how that has a confluence with, say, blue zones where people live longer, happier, and healthier. So one of the I guess the big things in the Mediterranean are olives. Okay. So what I'm going to do for you today, it's actually what you're going to do for me today, is we're going to do an olive tapenade. So that involves no cooking. It involves the food processor.
Perfect.
All right.
Starting simple.
So we use this as an appetizer.
Okay.
And the way you look at an appetizer, the French call something, they call it amuse-bouche, which means amuse the mouth.
Okay.
So a lot of people look at appetizers as these filling things, but an appetizer is really designed to awaken your taste buds.
Okay.
So that's what an olive tapenade does, because it's vinegary, acidy, and when it hits your taste buds, you could just actually feel your mouth watering. You can actually, if you smell this, you can actually smell those things.
And I can.
Turning on. So you want to wake up your taste buds for your meal.
That makes sense.
So you think you can make this for me?
I think I can follow directions pretty well.
Okay.
So we'll try it out.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I have it all here, and we call this mise en place.
All right, mise en place.
Mise en place, which is a fancy French way of saying everything in its place.
Lovely.
So everything is scaled out. This is my olive tapenade recipe.
Okay.
I've cut it in half for the show.
Okay.
So I have here a combination of, notice I'm wearing gloves.
Yes, I washed my hands, I promise.
That's okay. You won't touch anything.
Okay.
If you need to touch anything, I will touch it for you, okay?
It sounds like a good
So I have a combination of Sicilian green olives and Greek Kalamata olives, half and half.
Okay.
Some sun-dried tomato, garlic, chopped, olive oil, extra virgin, capers,
I love capers.
and some dried basil, and lemon juice.
Yum.
So you could see the acid in here, the lemon juice, the capers, the olives, the sun-dried tomatoes.
Yep.
You can use fresh basil.
Okay.
But the only thing is, put it in at the end.
Okay.
Since it's dry basil, we can put it in right now.
Love that.
All right. We're going to put it on. And here's some made ahead.
Yes.
Oops.
Show you what it's gonna look like once we're done.
Here's some made ahead. What we're gonna put it on is some of my homemade Italian bread that I've turned into a crostini. So in the true Mediterranean way, nothing goes to waste.
Okay.
So crostini is basically just like a crusty bread.
Yeah.
So in centuries ago, bread would get stale. What do we do with stale bread? Well, we make crostini out of it.
Yum.
Well, in my house, I make bread a lot. It doesn't have a chance to get stale.
Yeah.
So what I did was I made it stale by putting it in the oven and giving it a little bit of a toast.
It's a little toasty.
And I infused it with a little bit of flavored olive oil in the oven and then toasted it. So the olive oil is flavored with garlic and rosemary. And just put a little olive oil in a pan, sprig of rosemary, little garlic, let it steep, and you're good to go.
Beautiful.
And then cool and put it in a little squeeze bottle, and you can use it wherever you want.
Great.
So Paige, I'm going to give you direction. I am the sous chef today, and you are the chef.
I'm gonna roll my sleeves up here.
Do you need an apron?
That's
you
okay.
think you can do this?
I think I can do it. Well, I told you my blender story before.
Go ahead, tell us.
So just so you guys know how bad I am in the kitchen. This was in tandem with my niece, but we tried a blender recipe. It started coming out of the bottom. We panicked, pulled it off. It went on the ceiling, behind the fridge, on the side of the fridge, down the side of the counter. So my blender and I have a weird relationship. You know, so
I love-hate.
I love-hate. So I might have you push the power button to start.
And I'll make sure everything's down.
Exactly, yeah, I'll just dump it in. But I know your mouth is watering, mine is too. Before we do this, we just have to take a really quick commercial break. So we're gonna throw all of this in the food processor when we get back.
Let the steam rise like the majestic Mount Fuji, unveiling a new ramen restaurant in Salisbury. The Fuji Ramen House is an adventure with each tantalizing bite. Enjoy your experience in a cozy Japanese-themed setting and indulge in mouth-watering appetizers, rice bowls, curry, and of course, our ramen. Handcrafted noodles simmering in a delicious broth with your choice of toppings. Elevate your taste to new heights and savor the umami flavors of authentic ramen at Fuji Ramen House, located behind East Moon.
When you visit the Delmarva Design Center, you'll experience a selection of appliances, cabinetry, countertops, tile, and flooring all together in one showroom. The 10,000 square foot location has a variety of inspiring samples for any project size or budget. Your dedicated product experts and designers collaborate to bring your dream project to life. Come and see what the kitchen industry buzz is all about. Experience the Delmarva Design Center in Selbyville, Delaware, serving all of Delmarva's coast.
I had major ankle surgery and was wheelchair bound for 4 months. My doctor recommended Peninsula Home Care for physical and occupational therapy in my home, and I'm glad they did. I'm doing what I love, staying active with my children and grandchild, and working at the MAC Center. I am so very thankful for Peninsula Home Care.
Going above and beyond in Maryland and Delaware. Call Peninsula Home Care today.
Spark your senses at the Spice and Tea Exchange in Rehoboth Beach. Food lovers, home chefs, and tea enthusiasts rejoice. Smell and sample your way through hundreds of exotic spices and teas from around the world. Our signature blends and rubs are hand-mixed daily to ensure the highest quality and freshness. Talk to our tea experts and learn the wellness benefits of drinking fresh, loose-leaf premium teas. Find a tasteful gift for that special someone or join us for an in-store cooking demo. Find your way to flavor at the Spice and Tea Exchange on the Avenue in Rehoboth Beach. Sister locations in Annapolis, Maryland, and Old Town Alexandria, Virginia.
I don't understand why the house that they have to work it so long.
Like I've been telling you, you gotta be patient.
You guys like it or?
We were thinking about something a little more livable. Please hold.
Hi, I was wondering if
Couldn't this be done digitally? This is the way it's always been done.
Okay, I know you're tired of waiting. We're back with Chef Frank, and we are getting ready to put all of this in the food processor. So what are we doing first?
Well, you're going to do it.
Okay, here we go.
So it involves no cook.
That's
so
true.
no problem. Don't need any training.
Okay.
Probably don't even need an apron unless you pull this off like your last story,
Like
right?
I've done before.
We don't want to do that.
Yeah.
So basically, no particular order, but I would start with the olives.
Okay.
Olives in.
Perfect. Here we go.
I will help with that.
Thank you.
Then everything else.
I get to just pick?
Just pick whatever you want.
I'm gonna do tomatoes first.
Sun-dried tomatoes.
Should I move them all around?
The food processor will do that, but that's okay. Everything out of that.
Yeah,
beautiful.
So great. I love capers.
Go.
So
We can
excited
add
about
more
these.
if you want.
No, this should be good. It's okay. Sometimes I do just eat them plain though.
Oh gosh,
Yeah.
really?
Yeah.
Oh my
I
goodness
love
gracious.
capers.
What are you putting in now?
The basil.
That's it.
Yes,
Good. See,
thank
it was
you.
a trick.
And the garlic.
The garlic.
And I'll make sure I get more garlic out.
Yeah,
You got
let's
it?
make sure
Thank you.
we got. Oh yeah, we don't want to lose that
No.
garlic.
I do not like to leave any garlic left behind. And our liquids. Olive oil.
Olive oil, extra virgin.
Extra virgin olive oil. I learned there's a difference. And lemon juice. All right. Oh, this smells so good. I'm so excited. All right.
So even you could do this.
Yes.
But I will lid this for you.
Yeah, your kitchen's too clean for me to mess it up.
All you need to do is press a button.
You trust me?
Yes.
Here we go. Push power or pulse?
No, push pulse a few times. And now do a crush.
Crush.
Go. We want to make sure everything's good. Scrape down the sides.
Okay.
Is that? What do you think? That looks all emulsified?
Oh my gosh, I just love the smell. The smell of olives is the best.
I think that looks good.
I think it looks really good.
What? We could do one more for good luck?
Sure.
Or we could, yeah, let's do one more for good luck.
Why not?
We'll just do 10 seconds.
Okay.
That was 5 seconds.
I counted 10.
Did you?
Yeah.
Good. Yeah, base 5. I was never good in math.
I can't, neither was I. That's why I'm in this industry.
So, take that out.
Lovely.
Excuse me while I drop it in the sink.
No problem.
When the dishwasher comes in, whoever that is. So we're going to spoon this out. Oh, this looks too good.
Oh, yeah, that looks awesome.
Can I give you the shot here?
Yeah,
there we go. Move people out of the way.
I do wish you guys could smell this. It smells amazing.
Oh,
you have to make this for your next gathering.
It is so easy.
Or just for yourself when you're at home watching TV at night.
And you know what else this is good for? You can use this on almost anything.
Yeah.
You can use it as a condiment, like we're going to do now. You could use it on a sandwich.
Oh, ooh, yeah.
Don't get me started.
We said it last time when you were here on Pie Day. I'm like, he's not going anywhere because he's going to be on COASTLIFE a lot. Because we're learning things with Chef Frank over here, okay?
So, very simple.
Okay.
The crostini. Spread on the crostini.
Would this be good with wine?
What isn't?
That's what I'm saying.
Are you kidding me? Here you are.
Thank you very much.
Ready? Go.
All right, here we are. Sorry you guys are tired of hearing me eat. You're not done yet.
That crunch.
Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah.
And while Paige is chewing, another very simple non-cook thing for people who just want to non-cook things, you can use this same technique for pesto. So you can make a basil pesto, which is basically a Genoese pesto. So there's many different types of pesto. Pesto just means to crush. The Italian pastare means to crush. Oh yeah.
cool. Okay.
So you could have a pesto could be made of anything. I've made pesto with arugula, kale, red peppers, ricotta. So you can make pesto out of anything, and it's all a non-cook ingredient. Everything in the pool.
Perfect.
And spin it up.
So even if you can't cook, you can impress your guests, or if you're going to a potluck or something. And if people want to try this, maybe they don't want to do the cooking, they want you to do the cooking.
That is correct.
You go to people's homes.
I do.
Great.
I am a private chef and chef instructor. If anybody wants to find out how to get a hold of me, all you have to do is go to www.cheffrankrenito.com. Thank you.
Highly recommend you guys do that. I'm going to finish this off. The flavor in this is amazing. So thank you for teaching us this. And don't forget to check out his website to learn even more and have just a really impressive meal in your own home, you guys. All right, again, I said this last time, not going anywhere. He is now. But I mean, COASTLIFE wise, we'll definitely have him back. Is it fair to say viewers can let us know maybe what they want to see or questions they have?
Absolutely. I was going to suggest that.
Yeah,
if your viewers
please.
have questions, bring them in advance, and I will be happy to answer the questions on the air.
All right, you got that, you guys. You can do that right now. We're going to take a quick break, and COASTLIFE will be back.
The holiest day on the Christian calendar, day to celebrate the resurrection of our Lord Jesus Christ. Start your Easter Sunday with praise and celebration. Join us for an hour of inspirational worship with 3 local pastors and music from award-winning Christian music group Selah. Services begin at 5:30 a.m. on Telemundo del Marva, 6 a.m. on WBOC, 7 a.m. on Coast Country, 8 a.m. on Fox 21 and 102.5 WBOC, 9 a.m. on The Duck, 9:30 a.m. on DSN, and 10:30 a.m. on Coast TV.
With this open floor plan, I can really stretch my hamstrings. Feel the burn, Hammy. I could really go for a snack right now. No! Keep exploring. One small step for man, one giant roll for Hammy. So many bedrooms. Never skip leg day. With all this room to run, I feel like the belle of the ball. Hammy is on a roll. Summer body, here I come.
It's Ram Truck Month at Preston Chrysler Dodge Jeep and Ram of Millsboro.
With qualifying credit, save over $12,000 on the 2024 Ram 1500 Laramie Crew Cab 4x4.
With every new purchase, you'll get our Preston for Life lifetime engine guarantee. Shop the deals online at millsborocdjr.com. Order online and we'll deliver to you. Come check out the amazing deals at the Ram Truck Month sales event at Preston Chrysler Dodge Jeep and Ram. Cars cost less with Preston.
Vision loss can be gradual, and your elderly loved ones might not realize how compromised their vision has become. There are some simple ways you can help. Clear all pathways in their home to prevent accidents. Label items with bright colors and make sure those items stay in a designated place. When you need help, consult with a professional in-home care provider. Home Care Services can set up a safety plan, assist with running errands and other tasks that might be difficult for them.
To learn more about Home Care Services, visit delmarvaexperts.com.
You know what time it is, Coast Life? It's time. Get your gloves on. How do you put boxing gloves on? Like there's like a Velcro strap.
Yeah, I don't know.
I'm trying to think back to jab and flow.
Right. They would be disappointed in us. Yep.
Anyways, they're on.
They're hard to mime, as it turns out.
They are. We are boxing because it's the great debate. We were a little off on that one.
We were a little rough today on our great debate, but it's okay.
What's going on? Let's focus in. Time to debate.
Yes.
Okay.
Today's topic is one that I think we've actually sort of discussed a couple of times here on the show, sort of casually, as opposed to a more formal debate, like our great debate. But we're really just talking social media. Is life better with or without it altogether?
Okay. See, I feel like we tend to go a little lukewarm. We tend to go in the middle. But if you had to pick, you have to pick a side. No gray area.
I know.
What would you pick?
If I have to pick a side, I'm going to say better without. And I say that because we just can't use it in moderation at this point in like human history. Like at this point, social media I think is more detrimental than it is helpful overall. I think it stresses people out more. I think we're over-connected. I think it can be a great tool for connecting individuals. I mean, near and far. I think the world has, in a way, gotten so much smaller because of social media. You're connecting with people halfway across the world in an instant. I mean, there's so much that's so cool about it, and
that can also be dangerous.
It can also be dangerous. It can also, you know, you're also hearing world news constantly, whether it's world tragedies, it's whether, you know, your brain gets overloaded, and I don't think we're equipped to handle a society that's that big. To be honest. And I think that's kind of we're overstressed, and I think especially, you know, your teens and 20-somethings are even more so overly stressed about that kind of stuff because it's harder to compartmentalize and like maybe you don't have so much stress that's as close to you in your teens and 20s. So everything is the end of the world. You've got global warming looming in the background. You've got tragedies in all around the world. You've got like there's so much packed into your head when you're a teenager and you're like, I can't take it.
I'm going to copy and paste what you said actually because I think we are better without it. Coming from someone who's almost pretty sure she's addicted.
I'm on TikTok all the time.
All the time. I just know for a fact, even on a smaller scale, I'm quite aware. If I go home and I put my phone away and locked it up and I couldn't get into it, I would be more productive. I know that for a fact. I'd be healthier in a lot of aspects. I'd probably have better eyesight, like everything. I just think too, the only good thing about it is the fun aspect. And the bad part about it is things like human trafficking. You know what I mean? I know that's extreme, but it's like there's no extreme good benefit.
And I mean, I think the creativity is where social media really flourishes. And I mean, we were just reading a meme and people's comments today on Instagram, and it was so funny and so fun. And you're like, this is why social media is a good time. But I do think at this point the negatives outweigh the good, and I think generally speaking we would be better off without it.
I saw something interesting, and it's a hot take, but hear me out. I saw some guys talking on TikTok because I was on social media, and he was saying that he thinks social media has a lot to do with why maybe people aren't as happy in their relationships. Not the full reason. People are in charge of their own actions, but think of the temptation, how easy it is to cheat, how people are posting. You should be able to post, but you are posting maybe more showing more. You know what I mean?
Well, yeah, and I think on the flip side, you've also got people who get on social media and they're like, if your man tries to take you to the Cheesecake Factory, he's trash.
Yes.
So like you're also comparing yourself to relationships that, you know, you have no business comparing yourself to. If Cheesecake Factory is good for you, it's good for you. Like,
it's delicious.
It's your relationship.
Angel hair pasta at Cheesecake's delicious. Anyways, we're getting off topic. So good.
the bread basket alone.
So good.
But yeah, I think that's just kind of people get so carried away and things get so blown out of proportion on social media in a way that I just don't think we're as equipped as a society to handle right now.
Yeah, I agree. All right, so we are on the same page for this great debate. Let us know what you think, though, because you can always chime in on social media. You can also,
ironically,
go to our social media and chime in. It's on Facebook right now if you want to comment and respectfully debate each other in the comments.
We'd love to hear from you.
We do.
We do have a little bit more Coast Life coming your way, though, so stick around.
Burton at the beach. Get $9,500 off new GMC Sierra 1500s or up to $6,750 off GMC SUVs. Or take 0.9% financing with no payments for 90 days. Nobody beats a Burton deal on GMC. Nobody.
Persino Wells and Woodland specializes in estate planning and elder law. It's the only thing we do. We help Delaware families create estate plans that work because to us, a true estate plan is much more than documents. I'm Michelle Persino Wells.
And I'm Amber Woodland. Estate planning helps families protect their assets from the cost of long-term care, provide for their loved ones, and simplify the tasks to be completed after their deaths. We help families plan today to protect their families tomorrow.
Immerse yourself and experience Lord's Mercantile in our award-winning garden center. Venture our 5 acres and find a wide variety of plants and much more. For 45 years, our sales team has helped our customers find exactly what they want. While you're here, visit Lord's Mercantile next door. We carry a wide variety of gifts, home decor, treats, and more. From trendy to classic, we have something for everyone. Check us out online and on social media. Shop and sign up for the Lord's Loyalty Program and join our Lord's family today.
One day only. Johnny Janosic delivers unbeatable deals. We've marked down thousands of items for our huge one-day sale. Wednesday only, starting at 10 a.m., get an extra 20% off our everyday low prices. Plus, save up to 70% on clearance items. Shop living rooms, dining rooms, bedrooms, recliners, outdoor furniture, mattresses, and more. Doors open Wednesday at 10 a.m., but it's one day only and only at Johnny Janosic.
Give your backyard a cozy enhancement with Patio Systems in Lewis, Delaware. Integrity is the pillar of our craft, with quality craftsmanship to transform your yard or deck into a custom oasis, providing you comfort all year round. Take control of the elements with the Shore's best selection of pergolas, retractable awnings, screen and glass enclosures, and a wide selection of modern decking and railing systems personalized your way. For exceptional workmanship at reasonable prices, contact Patio Systems, your backyard living specialist. Locally owned and operated since 2001.
There's a joy that comes with building your new home on your lot, walking through your design, noticing the little things you visualized come to life, the progress, the completion, and the move-in to your new home. At Berica, we specialize in building strong, energy-efficient homes, custom built in our factory and finished on your lot, wherever that may be. Tour our model homes and factory at our main office in Greenwood. We're happy to help you begin your journey in building your new Berica. Start online today at bericahomes.com.
Burton at the beach. We're discounting Buick SUVs all month long, like $6,750 off new Buick Enclave and Buick Envision. Or get finance rates as low as 0.9% and no payments for 90 days. Nobody beats a Burton deal on Buick SUVs. Nobody.
Before we let you guys go, we just want to let you know ahead of time what you can expect tomorrow on Coast Life. Leah, what's coming up?
Well, spring is here.
Yes,
we want to make sure your indoor plants, your outdoor plants, if you're a bird watcher, bird feeder, we want to make sure you're well equipped for all things spring with Lord's Mercantile.
Ooh, I'm excited for that. I love watching birds. It's been like a new thing I've been doing.
Me too. And here's the thing, if you are a hummingbird lover, we've got how to attract them because I have been struggling.
Oh, okay, so I'm definitely going to watch that.
Lord's Landscaping.
Yes. I also have been dying to show you guys something. I hope you like it. Yeah, it's so small.
It's so cute.
Can you see it? It's really teeny, but I got a new piercing, and I got it at this really cool tattoo and piercing place in Del Mar.
Yes.
Called Obby Tattooing. But they do so many cool things, and they actually have this cool story of how they're helping people maybe cover up tattoos they got at about a time in their life, or maybe even like an ex's name.
We've talked a lot about some regrettable tattoo decisions.
We have. So they fix piercings, they fix tattoos, they give you new ones, for example. So just really excited to introduce you guys to that. That's all happening tomorrow on Coast Life.
That's right. We got a lot of fun coming your way this week. We're so ready for our the true season, I think, of Coast Life, where we really shine is going to be those spring, summer months.
Yes.
So we're definitely ready to kind of shake off that winter snow, frost, dust.
No one technically moves to the beach for the winter seasons, I feel. You know?
Even though there's a lot to do, I think we're really coming up on Coast Life season.
Our time is coming, people.
That's all on the way.
For
For now, we gotta go. Thank you so much for hanging out with us. We love hanging out with you.
Yeah, we love you.
Coast TV News at 5 is taking it from here, and we will see you for Hump Day.